The thing I miss most about partying must be the feeling you have when you are surrounded by other people in a club and you just have the same energy and you just feel so connected through one thing, and that is music, and that's all that matters in this exact moment, and you just feel so alive.
I don't know.
I did dance alone a few times during COVID, you know, having music on, taking a shower, singing, being on your own, but it's not the same as being with other people. You don't have the same energy, you don't have the connection, you don't feel the vibe as much as if you're with people, and yeah, it's just not the atmosphere. The feeling you have when you're with other people is just not describable. You have an electricity in the air, and it's just so much connection going on, and music is really what holds us all together, and dancing is our way of connecting. The first thing I would do if COVID ends tomorrow, I would probably call all my friends, and we would go to the nicest location, nicest club, probably Tanzhaus West in Frankfurt, and dance or rave our asses off and make the party never stop. Can I come with you? No. Maybe.
What does that mean? It's like a Jedi mind trick, you know. Kind of a stare with that can get you to do anything. Hypnotize or mesmerize, you know. She's drawing you into the abyss if you look into her eyes.
Making music and playing live is the most important part for me. That's why I make music. I want to perform live, and it's especially hard right now to not be able to have any shows.
Without doubt, many musicians and other cultural workers in Germany are severely affected by the current pandemic and attendant measures. The closure of bars, clubs and other event locations in Mainz implies considerable financial stress for venue owners and has led to the absence of a vibrant nightlife with parties and concerts as we used to know it. Bands, and especially small solo artists, depend on performing their music live on stage.
Every show is very different, and there is no typical show, I guess. And my range is from very small solo club shows to support acts for bigger artists, or festivals during the summer. So it's very different every time.
Laura Fink, also known as Fink Bass, is a solo artist based in Wiesbaden. Like many other artists, Fink Bass experiences the current situation as an existential challenge.
Obviously, I'm not able to play any more shows besides some very few live stream events. And during the last summer, I also had some smaller outdoor festival events. But yeah, basically the whole life segment broke apart, which is horrible emotionally and financially. Yeah. There is no such thing as an alternative, for sure. I mean, there are some live streams, and I also did some myself here from home, but it's not the same. I mean, it's better than not playing live at all, but still, it's still very different. Financially speaking, I launched my Patreon page, which was very good idea. So now I have a small monthly income from my fans, which is very nice. I think the pandemic showed me how important the cultural sector really is on a day-to-day basis. I mean, that it's important for me is pretty obvious, but for the society,
Unser Festival heißt Drehbuch Open Air und wir sind ein Non-Profit-Festival, was bedeutet, dass niemand bei uns davon lebt oder Geld verdient. Mit ungefähr 6.500 Besuchern im Jahr. Und letztes Jahr, jetzt im 2020er Sommer, haben wir halt kein normales Festival gemacht, sondern eine deutlich kleinere und auch eine Veranstaltung, die sich eigentlich nicht unbedingt rechnen würde, wenn man es normal sehen würde. Schon als es hochkam, dass Veranstaltungen nächstes Jahr wahrscheinlich ausfallen, hat man natürlich überlegt, was man da jetzt machen kann oder wie die Möglichkeiten für ein Festival sind. Wir haben uns dann auf Online-Formate konzentriert, haben zusammen mit anderen Festivals bei uns aus der Region ein Online-Festival gemacht, was auch im ersten Anlauf ganz gut lief. Dann dachten wir uns, dass wir das weitermachen und haben dann jetzt im zweiten Anlauf, was ja im Sommer war, vielleicht auch wegen dem guten Wetter, nicht mehr so gut lief. Aber meiner Meinung nach ist das kein gleichwertiger Ersatz für Kulturveranstaltungen, bei denen Menschen zusammenkommen, zusammen tanzen und miteinander Spaß haben. Genau, das kommt halt bei so einer Online-Veranstaltung einfach nicht rüber, so schön man es sich vielleicht auch redet. Tatsächlich hatte Corona auch irgendwie eine gute Sache, dass Veranstaltende näher zusammengerückt sind. Sei es jetzt zum Beispiel an unserem Beispiel, dass wir ein Online-Festival mit insgesamt 13 anderen Vereinen und Festivals organisiert haben und da natürlich auch Kontakte entstanden sind, die sehr wertvoll sind. Oder sei es jetzt Alarmstufe Rot, die einfach auf politischer Ebene auch mal ein bisschen Gehör verschafft haben für die Kultur- und Veranstaltungswirtschaft, die ja sonst eigentlich nicht wirklich eine Lobby hat. Ich bin überzeugt davon, dass von politischer Seite mehr Unterstützung kommen muss. Gerade jetzt für Musikfestivals ist es generell schon immer schwierig gewesen, sich zu behaupten. Und das Ding ist, dass es einfach verdammt schwierig ist, ein Festival wirtschaftlich umzusetzen mit all dem Personal, den Bands, den ganzen Dingen, die man eben für ein Festival braucht und bezahlen muss natürlich. Die sind eigentlich wirtschaftlich nur möglich, wenn die Politik bzw. die Gesellschaft auch diesen Stellenwert anerkennt und Festivals und andere Kulturveranstaltungen entsprechend fördert. Wenn es jetzt nächstes Jahr wirklich im Sommer noch viel Kontaktbeschränkungen und Einschränkungen gibt in der Art und Weise, wie man eine Veranstaltung ausführen kann, also 2 Jahre hintereinander ohne Umsatz, halten das viele Festivals, viele Clubs meiner Meinung nach nicht wirklich aus. Also die sind dann einfach weg.
Tourist facilities, attractions, and local open-air drinking spots in Ghana, as of recently, have been permitted to reopen. Beaches, bars, and nightclubs remain closed until further notice. Social restrictions, including a ban on mass gatherings, remain in place, but were relaxed. The use of face masks is compulsory, and residents must adhere to at least 1 meter of social distancing in all public spaces nationwide. Violators face large fines or custodial sentences.
Good evening. You are Mr. Baby, right? Yes. And yes, you are the owner of this place. So what's the name of this place? The base. Okay, the base. It's a nice place. It's really a nice place. So how long have you been running this place?
Let's say 4, 5 years.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. So how is business now?
Oh, for now,
Hmm.
it's a little bit better than before.
How was since I guess you've heard of Corona? How has it affected your business since Corona?
That time, it wasn't really well. People never wanted to come out because of the mask, the washing their hands, the social distancing. They didn't want to come out. Business was very down. It wasn't going well, yeah.
So how were you observing what's like the nose mask, the social distancing? How was it like?
Yeah, we weren't coming out to school, but we played a bucket with water here, soap, we're having sanitizer, so that at least when they come, they wash their hands and those things. And alongside it, we're putting on nose masks. If you don't put on nose masks, you cannot come here. Yes, we're observing the protocols. Yes.
That's good. So I guess now that the figures in Ghana, especially I guess business is rising up.
Oh, yes. For now, business is really good. We are coming out to buy stuff. For now, we don't have problem. Things are far better.
However, on the New Year's Eve, people had no regard to the COVID protocols. Due to the colossal decrease in the active cases number of COVID-19 in the country, people no longer feel the pandemic is that scary, or probably believe it does not exist anymore.
So ladies and gentlemen, what you drink this night?
Don't say. Now it's today.
Glory.
Okay,
I work at TT Concepts,
Okay.
hotel and apartments.
okay, good.
The business is not like before. Your
Okay.
customers are not turning up
Okay.
again because of the lockdown,
Okay,
and everybody are scared of going outside.
okay,
So that's why. Yes, we allow people, but not much. It's just a medium of like not more than 30, and we have they are doing social distancing with their face masks on. We have our face masks that we give these customers, and then those others that are really customers, we know they always turn up. We give them the customized one.
okay, all right.
I know because we close by 10 o'clock
In the night.
in the night. Sometimes before 10, everybody.
Okay, out of the premises. Okay.
Touch my soul. I pray for my man, yo. And let them, yo. My father, let him, yo. So I pray, let them feel like a make my mind blow. Let them feel like I'm around town. They touch my soul. I pray for my man, yo. And let them, yo. My father, let him, yo. So I pray, I told about the pass, I beg you move, I beg you call me the baby, I beg you shout at Jimmy Jato, still the scratch, without the feel I'm no shaking, all of the people feel the bounce, I beg you move, I beg you shout at Jimmy Jato, the girl is say she got the yash, I got the house, so I the feel I'm no shaking, I said the feeling the heat.
Moscow's response to COVID was strict in the beginning, closing almost everything apart from supermarkets. Lockdown was eased in summer, but new restrictions followed in autumn. With cases plummeting, COVID is currently considered nocturnal as the authorities think it comes out at night, so the bars and clubs are now allowed to stay open up until 11 p.m. only. That forces nightclubs to start the parties in the afternoon. Wintertime helps with the atmosphere. Most people disregard social distancing and the face covers are only required at the cashier. Some, though, were seen dancing in some kind of high protection masks. This smallest dance floor in the basement of the Mutabo Club was packed full since 6 p.m. It was clear to us that Muscovites are happy, but what are the consequences? As the vaccination is on the rise around the world, we hope more and more people will be able to enjoy living a full life as we did once before. In the meantime, we encourage you to support your local artists and clubs with donations or buying merchandise. We are confident that our night will return and sparkle like never before.